Something that might cause some issues for folks is what I've been monitoring up in the North Dallas area. And I mentioned this one to you about 2 weeks ago. DART continuing that construction on that Silver Line. So a portion of Hillcrest will be closed for about a year, folks. So you're going to have to get used to that one. I want to send it out to Natalie this morning, helping me cover this situation. Natalie, you are out there on the scene and I can see the road already blocked off. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Tashara. Right, the good news is that eventually in this area there's going to be more DART access, but that's of course going to take about a year. The bad news until then, well, take a look behind me. It's this the detours that this is going to cause, and not to mention the eyesores of the construction for the people who live in this area. Now, closures on Hillcrest between McCallum Boulevard and Westerway, again in North Dallas. It's near the Richardson and Plano city lines. It begins today, those closures, and it's going to last for at least a year. Now, this is where the new DART Silver Line will be built, a 26-mile commuter rail line from Plano across Richardson, far north Dallas, and Carrollton, and ultimately it's going to connect to DFW Airport. Now, neighborhoods in this area will certainly be impacted by construction crews and the extra traffic caused by detours, of course. Now, we did speak with one gentleman who lives nearby, and he's not too thrilled about this.
They've pretty well torn up all the north-south streets on either side of us, which forces me onto Preston Road, and I prefer not to use that.
Why is that?
Heavy traffic.
Heavy traffic. Now, DART tells us the closures are, of course, to ensure the utmost safety for its workers, of course, the public. The Silver Line, the new area of DART, it's expected to begin service in late 2025 to mid 2026. So for the next year, people who come through this area, they're going to need to use a detour. It's really just along this way. It's not hard to find, just gets a little messy the closer you get to Hillcrest, of course. Now, Tashara, I'm going to send it back to you in studio with a little more on our traffic.
Yeah, he mentioned those detours that they're going to have for you. You are going to have some detours, folks. So the way that they're going to be kind of pushing you guys away from Hillcrest is to the east. You're going to take Coit Road, and of course to the west of that, Preston going to be an option for you. And I know I've driven down Preston. It can be a headache sometimes, but those are the options that you have. I'm sure you'll figure out some other ones as this continues.